Hi, Mark Lampkin here, your brother from another mother, still alive and kicking here in the new year of 2025 on day 15 of my 70 days to 70-year journey. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. And now we've crossed that threshold into a brand new year. And as always, people make resolutions, people make promises that often aren't kept. And oftentimes they are not kept because of things that are behind the scenes, things that we don't realize still exist in our lives. Fear. Maybe fear from childhood traumas, things that have happened, things that people have said to us, things that we've believed that are likely not true, but told to us to keep us in our spot, in our place, to keep us from progressing and moving forward and creating any kind of reasonable and real change. There's a movie that I really enjoyed that has been out for maybe 20 years now, V for Vengeance. And it's made and directed by those same two directors who created the Matrix series. And it's a great story about overcoming. It's a great story about the difference between truth and non-truth, the difference between someone trying to tell you something is real by creating fear and allowing you and demanding that you follow without ever questioning. And it's a story of a young woman who overcomes her fear, who overcomes that reasoning that has kept her bound because she faced her death. Now, in our first clip, we're going to see that there's a whole society that has been, if you will, put to sleep by entertainment, by games, by a fear-mongering leader that has now been exposed. Sound anything familiar to where we are in our nation? Yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to need to be prepared for as well.
There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak.
Let me think, just let me think.
I suspect even now, orders are being shouted into telephones, and men with guns will soon be on their way.
It's Chancellor Sutler.
Damn it!
Why? Because while the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there?
You designed it, sir. You wanted it foolproof. You told me every television in London.
Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission.
We need cameras.
How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others. They will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you. And
4 weeks ago, there was the murder of the United Healthcare CEO in broad daylight in New York City. And it's really been interesting how much uproar there's been about the death of one man, a multimillionaire, versus the many people who have died because care was denied by the company that he led. So isn't it interesting that so much of the media attention has been on making out the young man who allegedly shot him to be a terrorist versus the fact that there's a terrorist organization that for many years has continued to allow people to die because of denied care. Maybe the people are rising up, which is another side story in the V for Vengeance movie, because at the very end, the people do rise up and overthrow that which has kept them bound. One of the greatest scenes in this movie is where the young lady who's now been kidnapped and tortured in such a way, trying to break her, to make her tell on those who are behind the scenes ready to overthrow this movement. But she doesn't do it. And eventually, when she faces her death, when she says, "I'd rather die," now she's free. The guard walks away. She comes out of her imprisoned cell and sees that it's been set up in such a way to orchestrate that moment where she finally faced her death and thus became free. Watch this clip.
You did this to me. You cut my hair. You tortured me. You tortured me. Why?
You said you wanted to live without fear. I wish there'd been an easier way, but there wasn't.
Oh my God.
I know you may never forgive me, but nor will you ever understand how hard it was for me to do what I did. Every day I saw in myself everything you see in me now. Every day I wanted to end it, but each time you refused to give in. I knew I couldn't.
You're sick. You're evil.
You could have ended it, Evie. You could have given in, but you didn't. Why?
Leave me alone. I hate you.
That's it! See, at first, I thought it was hate too. Hate was all I knew. It built my world, imprisoned me, taught me how to eat, how to drink, how to breathe. I thought I'd die with all the hate in my veins. But then something happened. It happened to me, just as it happened to you.
Shut up! I don't want to hear your lies.
Your own father said that artists use lies to tell the truth. Yes, I created a lie. But because you believed it, you found something true about yourself.
No.
What was true in that cell is just as true now. What you felt in there has nothing to do with me.
I can't feel anything anymore.
Don't run from it, Evie. You've been running all your life. It's maybe the most important moment of your life. Commit to it. They took your parents from you. They took your brother from you. They put you in a cell and took everything they could take, except your life. And you believed that was all there was, didn't you? The only thing you had left was your life, but it wasn't, was it?
Please.
You found something else. In that cell, you found something that mattered more to you in life. Because when they threatened to kill you unless you gave them what they wanted, you told them you'd rather die. You faced your death, Evie. You were calm. You were still. Try to feel now what you felt then.
She's free now to move forward, to not be shackled by those traumas of her past, to not be guilt-ridden because she couldn't help her parents when she was just a child and they were kidnapped and murdered. Now she can stand up and live a full life. And so the question is, what do we take away from knowing that mortality is eventual? That we're going to leave this earthly realm one day, but what will we leave behind? What impressions and impacts on people and society have we made? Well, I think it starts with asking those questions about what have we resisted due to fear? What have we not done in our life because we were afraid of what someone would say or think, how we would feel, or would we fail? Yeah, fear holds us back in so many ways. There's a old saying, I'm not sure it's attributed to, but Denzel Washington has made it famous on the internet over the years, is that you never see a Brinks truck following a hearse. Meaning there's nobody taking your money to the graveyard. No one is packing up a U-Haul with your things and taking it to the cemetery either. And truth be told, most of your belongings are going to be distributed at a garage sale. So all those things that you cling to today that you think mean so much probably won't to those who are going to be left behind when we depart. So really, for all of us, I believe, we have to face that mortality in such a way that says, I'm going to be more engaged in things that I'm doing with my family, my friends. Maybe I'll put down my cell phone and close that laptop and really have a conversation where I'm really listening and engaged with someone. Because the truth of the matter is your time and the words and how you make people feel is what will be left behind long after all your material things have been dispersed. Those are the things that will touch the hearts of others and allow you to really live on after your death. That's how we live a life beyond fear. By now taking one day and doing what we can during that day to be a better person, better father, mother, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, sibling, community member. Yes, that's how we live fully a life beyond fear. Thank you for watching this segment. Again, I'm so grateful that you guys are joining me on this journey to my 70th birthday. We're only 15 days away, so continue to watch the videos. There'll be more coming every 5 days. And yeah, this is going to be special for me, and I hope for you too. Take care. We'll see you later.